Jokic's chest.
I know how great Joker is. He sees plays before they happen.
I haven't seen anything like him.
He just knows his game. I think he's a player that just knows who he is on that.
Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are on a tear that no one in the league can stop, slow down, or even scheme against. Jokic, a 3-time MVP who somehow upgrades his game like software, continues to dominate with effortless brilliance, while Murray is evolving into a first-time All-Star right before everyone's eyes. Together, they form the most unstoppable two-man combination in the NBA. Jokic's greatness has become almost underrated simply because he makes the impossible look routine. He rarely misses games, rarely shows weakness, and delivers elite production every season. Fans should appreciate this moment because players like him don't come around more than once in a lifetime. Just look at his resume. A 5-year run that includes an NBA championship, 3 MVPs, an MVP runner-up finish he arguably lost only because voters got tired of writing his name, and another season defined by a rival pushing to outshine him. Yes, we all remember Joel Embiid's campaign. Even last year, Jokic narrowly missed out on a Michael Jordan-level trophy chase to a superstar like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who earned his moment while keeping the race respectful.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that is 21-1, the reigning MVP, the Finals MVP, all that stuff. He just had one of the best 6-week stretches of his career. He did not win Western Conference Player of the Month, and I agree. I agree that it was Jokic, because Jokic was so amazing that he even overcame that.
And somehow, Jokic has leveled up yet again. He's leading the entire league in assists, as a center, and putting up the best effective field goal percentage and best three-point percentage of his career. It's casual dominance presented like it's nothing. He's also finishing over 70% of his two-pointers, often using soft floaters and awkward-looking touch shots that seem like trick attempts but keep dropping clean, as if he's bending physics for fun. This guy is built differently. What makes the situation even scarier for the rest of the NBA is that Jokic isn't doing it alone. Denver has another engine running right beside him. Jamal Murray showed up this season sharper, quicker, and completely locked in, ready to silence anyone who ever called him a slow starter. He took criticism in the past for injuries and inconsistent stretches, but now he's flipping that narrative on its head. This version of Murray is polished, calm under pressure, and flat-out dangerous. He's already a franchise legend for what he did in 2023, and that status is secure. Since that championship run, the Nuggets move with Murray's rhythm, and everyone in the league knows it. After a summer filled with non-stop pickup battles alongside young players and Denver's seasoned vets, Murray entered preseason like a man on a mission, and he carried that same fire straight into the regular season, forcing everyone to pay attention fast.
He's so funny. I love the guy. He doesn't look like he's doing anything. You know, he's not going fast. He's not jumping high. You know, it's kind of Larry Birdish, you know, in a way. But talk about skills and anticipation and decisions. He's fantastic. Great hands. Scores in every which way. Involves all his teammates. So, you know, he's the head of the snake.
At 28, Jamal Murray looks fully recharged. And that spark is exactly what the Nuggets need for another deep playoff run. This is his 4th year removed from the torn ACL that cost him 2 prime postseason runs. And for the first time since then, he finally had a clear runway to prepare. In 2022, he was still fighting through rehab. In 2023, he was recovering from a championship run with almost no offseason. In 2024, he was dealing with nagging injuries while gearing up for the Paris Olympics. 3 summers, 3 setbacks. Before Christmas in past seasons, Murray averaged 18.8 points and 5.8 assists on 44% shooting while missing 27% of Denver's games. Too many for a core star. But after Christmas, everything changed. His missed games dropped to 19%, and his averages jumped to 22 points and 6.4 assists on 48% shooting. This season, Murray is posting career highs in points, rebounds, and assists. He looks stronger, smoother, and more confident than he has in nearly a decade. He's hitting his best percentage on two-pointers, taking more threes than ever, and doing it all with a calm efficiency that says, yeah, I'm built for this. He showed up to camp healthy, laser-focused, and ready to lead,
not paying attention to
promising
Jokic
himself
enough.
a true
And then
career
that
year
night he drops
instead of taking
55 on the
months to shake
Clippers,
off
and right
rust
now
like
he is
previous seasons.
100%,
And so far, he's
in
delivering
the
from game
averaging a
one,
triple-double
opening the
for
season with one of the strongest
shooting
starts of his
almost
career.
62% from the
The
floor.
Nuggets
It's
look
insane.
just... Denver fans have spent years worshiping playoff Murray. The version of Jamal Murray who turns into a cold-blooded closer, plays with unshakable composure, and finishes tight games like he's on a casual stroll. But this season, that version didn't wait for April. He showed up immediately. Murray is leading the Nuggets in fourth quarter scoring and posting an absurd 50-80 shooting split in the final period, something almost unheard of for a perimeter player. He's their closer, their deep-range sniper, and a massive reason Denver is off to its hottest start in nearly 4 decades. At 28, Murray might be the best player in the league who still hasn't earned an All-Star selection. A wild reality for someone with playoff moments fans treat like mythology. His regular seasons have always been solid, while his postseason runs have been flat-out legendary. Yet that All-Star nod managed to slip away every year. This season, though, might finally flip the script if he keeps performing at this level. He looks slim, quick, creative, and more comfortable in October and November than he has in years. He's simply cooking. Everyone knows the version of Murray who shows up when the lights get bright, but this early season takeover is something entirely new. Denver hasn't had this version from day one in a long time, and with Christian Braun already out and Aaron Gordon missing time, even more of the offensive load is falling onto Jokic and Murray. If Murray maintains this pace while stacking wins, the noise for his long overdue first All-Star spot, right next to his MVP teammate, will only get louder and impossible to ignore. And honestly, he's more than earned that lot of...
Will Chamberlain tonight, most triple-doubles by a center. Congrats on that one, too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there you go.
Where is
Wow.
Shaq in that? Is Shaq in that list?
No, because I never passed, big honey.
The wild part?
The wild part is that Murray's impact goes far deeper than the counting stats. According to Cleaning the Glass, he's creating more of his own offense than ever, with a career-high 66% of his made shots coming unassisted, a massive jump from his previous best of 58%. Even with that increased on-ball responsibility, he looks like he's back in a natural, effortless rhythm where everything flows cleanly. His ability to change speeds, stop on a dime, and shift directions gives him both sideways and vertical space that defenders simply can't cover. He's getting smooth pull-ups, carving out lanes, and creating angles that seem to appear out of thin air. He looks bouncy, fresh, and sharper than he has in years. Murray has always been a tough shot maker, which is why he became a playoff legend in Denver. But this season, he isn't just hitting the tough ones. He's generating easier looks off the dribble too. He's shooting a career-high 53.3% on two-pointers and 49.1% on pull-up twos, another personal best. And according to Databall, whether it's isolations, pick and rolls, or post-ups, he's rocking a career-high 59.6% true shooting, 7 points above league average, all while carrying the largest on-ball workload of his career. Murray is putting up 14.6 self-created true shooting attempts per 100 possessions, ranking 9th in the entire league. Wild numbers for a guard once labeled inconsistent. His handle has always been a weapon, letting him glide, twist, hop, and slither into dangerous spots. But now he's pairing that with a cleaner pull-up package and a far more explosive driving game. Defenders are struggling to stay attached through his hesitations, spins, pivots, and those sudden stop and pop jumpers that land like a punchline. He's averaging 11.3 drives per game, easily the most on the Nuggets, with Nikola Jokic far behind at 3.3. And even though Denver doesn't isolate much, Murray still ranks in the 91st percentile in efficiency when they do. Elite work for a high-usage guard. All of this eases the pressure on Jokic, giving him breathing room Denver hasn't always had. If Murray keeps
Yeah, he's ridiculous. I felt like all of those shots felt like they was easy shots, you know. And he just played a game at a pace that you can't speed him up, you know. Fluster him, he's strong, he can make every shot. I hate when he makes shots because he's so unorthodox, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a miss, and then it goes straight in, you know.
What Jokic is doing this year isn't some dramatic reinvention. It's a refinement era. A polished and dangerous evolution of everything that already made him unstoppable. His decision-making under pressure looks even smoother. He's using his size and strength with more purpose. He's cutting out the emotional slip-ups, and he's playing with a surgical level of consistency. He's not becoming someone new. He's sharpening the exact skills that built his dominance. And that makes this version even more terrifying for defenses trying to decode him. Jokic is averaging 29.6 points, 12.6 rebounds, and 11 assists, while leading the league in both boards and assists, shooting an absurd 70% on twos and 44% from three. He already has triple-doubles in more than half his games, and he's keeping Denver near the top of the West like it's just another routine season. What makes this stretch even more insane is that Jokic has never led the league in a major counting stat for a full season. Yet right now, he sits at the top of both the rebounding and assist leaderboards, putting him on the edge of something the NBA has literally never seen. No player has ever finished a season as both the league leader in rebounds and assists, and Jokic is pacing toward doing both at once. He's flirted with this level before. Second in assists and third in rebounds in 2024-25, and second in rebounds and third in assists in 2022-23. But this year, he has stepped into a lane only legends ever touched. The last player who came remotely close was Wilt Chamberlain in 1967-68, when he led the league in rebounds and finished second in assists per game. Wilt technically led in total assists because he played all 82 games, but Oscar Robertson held the higher average. Even with that historical footnote, what Jokic